Hello everyone, welcome back. I just wanted to do a little short video on the Millennium since it is operational now, finally. I did make a post about it on Mastodon, but I digress. This has been in the making since like April last year when I got the first one, but I wasn't able to use it. And I'll get into that. So, the original software is not accessible. It is called Millennium Manager. It runs on HP Tandem servers, which is, that's a lot. But the software isn't out there. So somebody made modern software. It's open source. It's great. It works pretty well for what it is. But it has some problems. And one of those problems is that it does not like US robotics modems. I've heard of people getting them to work, but at least fine, it does not work. It was never able to fully provision. The one time it kind of got there, but not enough. So I just kind of gave up, tried again, gave up, rinse, repeat over the course of about 8 months. But recently, the Millennium came back into the spotlight. So a friend of mine sent me two things. One, he sent me this modem, which is, he knew worked. And secondly, this card. Excuse the mess. This card, which has firmware 1.9. Because we were like, it's either the modem or it's either the firmware. It was the modem. The firmware was fine. So the first one I had came with firmware version 1.7. That one has 1.9. This one has 120, which is fancy. And I was too cheap to buy a ROM burner, so I just suffered. So firmware, not a problem. Modem, problem. So I was like, great, now I can use a Millennium. Joke's on me, I couldn't. So the first Millennium I had, I was given because the coin validator was removed. So, I was like, well, I should be able to still use card. Nope. You have to have special firmware for that. So I gave up. But then I was like, wait, this one is still for sale. And by this one, I mean half of this one. So I got it. And I combined them together to make one good Millennium. So this chassis is far better condition. I think it was used inside. The other one was... I'm not sure it was used inside because according to the address on the card, it was used inside from what I saw on photos. However, it just is in really bad shape, and it was kept outside at one point in time. It also came with this booth, and I like the booth because it makes it complete. It also makes it easier to work on because it's not falling over when you open it. Unlike a normal payphone where the upper housing will go up and then out, this one folds down, which is really convenient. So with that solved and now having a parts unit, I then had one more hurdle. I didn't have a key. So just like this upper housing, that upper housing also got its lock drilled out. These use Medico locks. They are very hard to pick. I do not know how to lock a pick, or pick a lock. Lock a pick. I don't know how to do that. So I said, screw it, I'm drilling it out. And I went through like 10 drill bits, but it worked. It worked. And I opened it up and I got lots of good parts out of it. So before we make any calls, let's get inside this thing. So to open this menu, you do CRASERV. And you just enter. Anything above 5,000 is for this. Anything below 50,000 gets you into the opcode menu. So I'm going to take my crappy T key and I'm going to unlock the upper housing. Then go in the menu and I'm going to open it up. Normally it would also ask if you wanted upload call detail records, but I just rebooted this. So there is a lot going on in here. So first and most importantly, this is the PCP assembly, which contains, this is the analog PCP as in peanut. I forget the actual pneumatic for it. Mnemonic, whatever. And this is the control PCP. So this contains the system ROM, the voice recording ROM, or voice prompt ROM, a Z80 microprocessor, and I think that's that. I'm not taking the label off. And RAM and controls for, this is for the coin validator. This is for the back connection where the line comes in. I don't remember what that goes to. This links the two halves. And then this controls the hook switch and keypad. Then you have your vacuum fluorescent display. I moved over the Sprint sticker because why not? Hook switch, speaker for the ringer, and this is an add-on. So this is called an inferred answer supervision board. So these require answer supervision, which works by flipping the polarity of the line. It's polarity reversal. And it uses that for billing, so it knows that the other party actually answered, and then to collect the coins or reject them, whatever. But what this does is this listens for tones on the line. You know, ring back, busy, intercept, that stuff. And it works pretty good, and the convenient thing is this lets me use it on the CS1000, which, unless I spend like $1,500 on the off-premises line card, which I'm not doing, I will not be getting answer supervision natively. Now, my Cisco ISR 2921, I can get answer supervision from that, and that's great. But that implicates dialing plan complications because I want to be able to make PSTN calls on this because it's a phone. So having this lets me just directly connect it to the CS1000, which is very convenient. I mean, I could also just connect it to an ATA or my landline, trying to get CenturyLink to actually give me a real landline, but that has been an acting futility. I'm not getting into that though. Anyways, I have other means, but I want to be able to connect the internal and external calls, is my point. So this is the line connection, this is tip ring, and then that's 24 volts positive, not negative. And then over here, it goes up into the upper house. I forget what the name of that board is. And then that's also a alignments test jack, and then this runs down into the PCPs. And then there's your card reader, and your coin validator, and your escrow unit. So if the coin doesn't fit, it'll immediately go into the side chute, down into reject, otherwise it'll collect it. It's very nice, very easy to work on because you can just do this. And when you're done, you just go boop. It also has this handy dandy menu on it where you can do stuff like, where is that? Force download, answer detection, 274. Okay. And then you can, it's a utility menu. So let's get this closed. And now it is ready to process calls. So let's make a coin call first. You won't be able to hear it, obviously. I need to get a coin box yet. The Embark one didn't have it. Yeah, I forget if I mentioned, but the other one, well, this one originally was GTE branded, and then when Verizon took over, they put in their own instruction card. But I grew up with Embark, so I picked, well, at one point, because they were only around for like 3 years. And you could hear, send it down into here. So, it's working. But when I was a child, we had Embark at one point. So, I stuck with that. Plus, it looks nice and green, so there's that too. And then the final thing, let's make a card call. And I have to find my card. Oh, there it is. So, this will do chip calling cards, but it will only do MAG credit and debit cards. So I'm going to stick my credit card in there. Oh. It has very nice instructions. So now it's going to call Millennium Manager, and it's going to be like, hey, this is the card number, blah, blah, blah. I see the modem light came on, and in the handset it's saying, please wait. And it has validated the card. That probably didn't come across. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a damn payphone, but there's so much fun in owning something that you're really not supposed to own. And how the previous owner of this got his hands on it allegedly owned an arcade, so I'm just gonna go with that. But let's be real, who really cares about these anymore? Unless you're somebody like me. Well, anyways, thank you for watching.